And we're back. Welcome back to the rather late programme with Dinsmore. This is the new style of the show. Let's get into it. So welcome back, people. This is the new style of the rather late programme with Dinsmore, your host at Dinsmore. Now, first thing I want to do is we're going to get into this monologue. And in tonight's monologue, I want to look back on the previous week we've had in entertainment. So, this week in entertainment has not been that great of a week so far. We've had, countless different things affecting the entertainment industry. And by that I mean, even though restaurants and, pubs are opening with social distancing, theatres are still shut. So plays and musicals aren't going on. Sets are coming, like TV and film sets are starting to come back into play, but nothing's happening at the moment in terms of that. All I've been noticing is online Zoom chats, or Zoom calls, or Skype, or whatever you want to do. And all I've been saying is that they've been trying to do different musicals and plays or table reads via that medium. And that's not a bad thing when you're trying to, when you're in a lockdown and you're trying to do your job. But there's still a lot we can do. We can donate money to the Actors Trust Fund. We can donate money to different charities that will help actors and writers and all those different people, the theatre ushers, the ticket sellers, the writers, directors, producers, actors, actresses, musicians, the bands. So there's a lot more that people can be doing to help the entertainment industry. But you're going to hear a few noises. I'm back in London. But this is a better studio than my house in Kent. So you're going to be hearing a lot more different things within the entertainment industries. But it's crazy to think, because let's say the entertainer John Barrowman, he's been in the entertainment industry for just over 30 years. And he's not been unemployed in the 30 years that he's been in the industry. However, now he's unemployed due to lockdown and coronavirus. So it does affect people. And although people like John Barrowman have made it themselves well known enough to survive for now, I know people who are my age or just getting started, and they've had to move back in with their families because they just couldn't afford to pay the bills. And that's just the saddest thing when you're in this industry and you can't do your jobs or do your passion or live your life because you have no money. So that's quite a sad thing. Anyways, In today's interview, we are going to be listening or talking with a entertainer. And this entertainer has been in the industry for quite a number of years now. He's he's acted in a few of my projects, and he's also done a bit of writing for different things. But yeah, we'll get into that uh, in the interview. Anyway, I'll see you in the close. Okay, so this is the rather late program with Bash Dinsmore, and we are in the interview section. Welcome to my special guest, Vincent Dolan. Hey man.
Hello everyone. Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, going well, man. It's very warm. However, it's getting cooler because of the storm.
Hey man, do you know what? It's too hot. It's just too hot to do anything. Like, I'm sat at work all day and I'm there like, man, you think my boss would be annoyed if it's personally?
Man, it's...
Get them glasses with like the eyes painted on. Sat there like,
Yeah.
I'm doing work, don't worry mate. I'm here, I'm supporting. Put the phone on my shoulder so it looks like I'm on the phone to my boss.
Wake up and you get a fucking cramp in your neck.
It's like a weekend at Bernie's, but I'm just asleep. Just like
Weekend at
my
Barney's.
mate's my arm up.
Weekend at Barney's, How I Met Your Mother version.
Weekend at Vinny's.
Weekend at Yo, Vinny fucking Dolan. Vinny Dolan.
Barbecue number 3, guys. Come down.
Right, are we crediting you as Vinny Dolan now?
Vinny Dolan.
Yeah.
I love it.
Vinny Dolan, Jesus Christ.
Vinny Dolan.
What a different life you'd be living, Vinny Dolan. You'd be a fucking footballer turned fucking actor.
Wait, Vinny Dolan is a gangster who turned actor?
Is he? Yo! I was
like, innit? Like, yeah, you have the Vinny, the footballer, but like, Vinny always sounds like an Italian American gangster.
Yo, yeah, I was just doing Vinny Jones, man.
Nah, man, Vinny is like, you know, he sits at a table, he's got his olive oil, he's there like, yo, man, I'm a gangster, but you know what? I want to be an actor.
Love it. Do you
That's
see
who I am.
Vinny Dolan, gangster fucking turned entertainer? Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you like?
That's another thing for us to.
Yeah. Oh, fuck off. No more. That's the trope. You know how we're doing the 3 specials.
Yeah.
We're doing the 3 specials, and then we can do a short version for episode 4, which is Matt and Hannah's wedding.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Because in the end of the finale, I mean, people fucking know now, but in the end of the finale, I'm basically saying once you and Annie come back from London, I'm not going to tell them why, but when you come back from London, you immediately have a phone call or message on your answering machine because you're ancient, and it's like Hannah or Matt, and they're like, "Yo, we getting married, guys." And you're like, "Oh my god, how many more functions?"
You know what? The thing is with these comedy specials, when we're bored and we're like, projects, we can just do an episode. Because like this whole idea of like this character of Jordan just having another excuse to have a breakdown. There's endless possibilities when you're in your 20s.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm free today.
Yeah, it's the thing. What I like about our version of this show is that it's what's after Community. It's like that.
Yeah.
Once they've all got out of the place, and like Jordan, Jeff has a breakdown, you know.
But that's always like an interesting thing. Like, what happens after uni?
Yeah.
Like, because that, you know, this period of education, you know, we start this when we're 5, we carry it on. We may have a break or 2, you know.
Yeah, gap year or whatever.
But like, this is a long period of our life. And then you are just thrown into the deep end, like, okay, now you've got to get a full-time job and be an adult. And you're kind of there like...
What?
Mate, I didn't... What?
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 Fuck. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
man,
oh no.
It's it's this like really traumatic time because you just don't know anything.
Exactly.
Like, there's no doors open. Like, oh, I've got a degree in film studies. All right, well, no one. You know, you're not
unless you're very lucky, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're not going to get a job in film studies until you're like 30 odd, when you've got like a few.
Yeah.
Bit of experience under your belt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then you've got a decade of your life where you're just kind of there like, oh,
fuck.
what do I do?
Yeah, exactly, mate. Man.
This has been me for 2 years, guys. Don't graduate. Keep going. Get another master's. Get another degree. Just keep fucking.
It's what Christina's fucking done, isn't it?
That's what she's done, mate. She's just kept rolling.
She's gone for a master's, and I'm like, yo.
I'm not doing masters.
Yeah, you're gonna go back and do a master's.
Mate, I'm not moving up in this company. I'm like, oh, do you know what? I'll become CEO of the company I work for, and
then you get a master's.
Yeah, do you know what, mate? I'm going part time. I want to do a master's later.
Yo.
Email me Mondays, Wednesdays.
I am glad that she's doing a master's in my final year, because it's like.
Oh yeah.
It's only a 1 year master's, I think. So it's like when I'm gone, then you go.
No, she finishes this year.
Oh fuck! Before September. Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, I thought she was still on the master's.
Deadline in September, man.
Fucking hell, man.
Bro, do you even listen to her? She's your sister.
Yo, adopted. Yo, adopted.
Hey,
Yo.
Oh, because that's any. Wow.
Hey, I'm just using Thor's line from Avengers 1, man.
Cancel this man. Cancel him tonight.
Yo, my mate Dan's gonna be so happy. He wants to take over my show. He was the second guest I had, and I told him that I would make these mugs, and he said, as soon as I come round to record in person, I'm gonna take one of the mugs and scribble out your name and put my name instead. And I'm like, what the hell, man? And he's like,
so I'm not coming back to the show, guys. It's really nice meeting you all.
First timer, fucking.
Yeah.
You stick to Topical Madness. Make your own mugs.
Yeah, I make my own mugs. Yeah, come on, guys. Come watch Topical Madness with me. Oh yeah, and Seb.
And me. Hey, your name is first. You get to go and buy these mugs.
That's it. I'm buying the mugs, man. I've done mine.
Man, they're fucking pricey.
Yeah, I know. They're like 15 odd,
Oh, mate.
I
got in there and, like, I ordered 2 of the mugs with the logo around it. And I was like, oh, it's going to be fine. It'd be like 20 quid max. And then, you know, they were like, do you want to pay now or pay later? And I was like, oh, if I could pay you later, that's better. And then I come back and get these mugs, and they're like, right, that's 30 quid. And I'm like, ah, shit. Arteries. Fuck.
I hate it when that happens, because it's always too much.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like, I am such a knobhead.
That was me on the day, but it was like, I can't say no, because they've made the fucking things now. So it's just like, I might as well just get them, otherwise they're just going to chuck them out back, you know?
Yeah, man. I ordered this, like a record from this shop I go to, and he's there like, yo, so you know, if you don't want it, I could, like, someone else will buy this one because it's quite popular. I'm just there like, don't fucking sell the record I ordered. I want it now.
I want it
in a week. I want it. Don't sell it.
Yo.
I'm here all the time. Just fucking give me my record, man.
Bastards.
Mate, fucking love it.
Legend. Absolute legend.
Mate, you are such a G.
Oh, man. For the people at home, do be warned of background noise from my neighbours. I am currently in the studio up in Kingston, compared to my home back in Kent at the moment, and next door seems to have some argument. So if there's a loud shout in the background, then yeah, London.
Shut. He's just laughing at me, and I'm there like...
I thought you were doing this, man. I thought you were doing that to me,
man.
And I was like, yo.
Oh shit! Am I grey already?
Yo.
I want to be fine, right?
I've found a couple. It's alright.
Oh, my fucking hairline's proper receding as well.
Bruh.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, you good, man. Right. It's fucking what? Do you remember Children of Earth, Torchwood, where it's like, I think it's the first episode where John Barrowman goes into what is assumed to be his, sister's house, but it turns out to be his daughter's house, and the daughter is arguing about Jack being immortal, and she doesn't like that shit because she's gonna die before he does and whatever, and like she's going on this rant about him not aging and shit, and then Jack just like, actually I found a grey hair this morning, and it just like cracks me up every time.
Do you know what? Oh man, just grey hairs, man.
Just grey hairs, yeah.
It's just that's the fear. That's like, as soon as you see grey hair, you're like, oh man, I've got to get like an office job and married and get a car and a mortgage.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm there like, man, I ain't ready for that. I'll still get drunk on a Tuesday night.
And Friday night.
And Friday night, and Saturday night, and Sunday night, and Monday night, and Wednesday.
Well, I hope you're trying to be good at the moment, because
I'm saving money, man.
saving money, but also the fact that you were 100% sober for about a week. Oh, the wankers next door are playing music now, so sorry for music in the background, people. Can't fucking leave the studio. But I need a new studio. Is there any place in New Malden that's looking for rent?
Hey man, no,
Your living room, perhaps?
my living room, yeah, you can squat on my living room floor. I do need it for work and lying there when I'm depressed.
Well, the show.
I do need it full time, really.
The show records on what fucking during the midweek, and then we're done. We're fucking. It's okay. We'll be there for an hour max, and then I'll do it. It's all good.
Mate, when it comes to recording the sitcoms, the specials, because obviously we want as many of us together as we can, so it's mainly going to be us two and Christina.
Yes, and
which is obviously the only realistic ones.
I'm assuming for the pilot and the finale that hopefully Ryan can come up, because he comes down fortnightly anyway, so we'll just do it all together.
If we could set up whether it's my flat or we find like a room at the university.
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I mean,
get a function room for a day.
Sure, yeah. Get a function room for the day. Yeah, it sounds good, man.
And then we just set up, and then it'd be there like, so we could just kind of bounce off each other.
Yeah.
I don't know how we'd work. We'd have to get some technical stuff down beforehand.
Yeah.
But that'd be fun. That's like a problem.
Oh yeah. But like, what I'm hoping for is that before we do start recording, we get a table read done. So like maybe a Skype call for the people in the other countries, and then for people who can't make the Skype call, then I'll just do their parts on the day, and then when it comes to recordings, people can send it whenever they need to. It should be good. So let's these interviews, now that they're only 45 minutes compared to 2 hours, is a lot harder. It's already been 12 minutes. 13 minutes.
Yeah, man.
So
just ask away, bro. Ask away.
So the new flow of the show. Oh, that rhymes. So yes. So you are. What would you say you are for your titles of entertainer? Like, would you say you're mostly a writer, and then you go under the producer and acting occasionally, sort of thing, or would you say you're a producer most, and then what would you call yourself? Because
I'd say I'm a writer more.
Sure.
Like a comedian. I kind of do.
Comedian.
I am much more comfortable doing that kind of stuff. Then I'd say I'm a producer. Producer's really originally what I wanted to be.
Oh mate, producer's got the hardest job. Fuck me. Apart from the editor. Editor is way too fucking shit.
Hard. I want to do producer because I think it's a lot more of what my skills are at. I'm very
You like the responsibility of being in charge of shit like production.
It's part of my ego. It's part of my God complex,
He's
man.
so fucking vain.
I just love
like
myself so
every other actor ever, not naming someone called your host. So.
Oh man, the vanity on you.
The vanity on me. Yo, I get tetchy sometimes, and like, yo, man, it's crazy.
Hey man, I love you, bro.
I love you, bro. It's great.
And that's all I care about.
Oh, mwah, fuck, like,
Mwah.
I love you.
No, but I definitely a writer. I suppose I wanted to be a producer, but writer, I kind of remember wanting to be for long. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a writer.
So
then I kind of moved more into producer.
Okay,
when I realised
so-
writing was actually quite hard, and then I kind of got back into writing because
writing depends on your story, I find. If if you have a clear thing in your head, then go for it. But if it's just like, if you only have like a couple of different things, like you have a character that you want to write about, but you don't have a story or you don't have a full cast, and you're just like, what the fuck do I write? So it depends on your sort of what you got in your head, man. It just depends on your project, you know.
I find for writing, it depends on what I'm writing because I used to do. I've written articles and I've written for websites and stuff like that.
Fuck that shit.
And I fucking hated it. I like it.
That was me in school. Like in English,
Yeah.
just like when you're writing essays and you're writing newspaper reports, you're like, shit for me. I prefer writing TV
Scripts.
shows and
Yeah.
screenplays. I don't know about you, but sticking on the topic of writing for the moment, I'm not sure about you, but what do you think in terms of writing? Do you prefer? I suppose your comedy, your genre is comedy, and mine's more dramas and B-Tech superhero shows. But
Well, I used to do B-Tech superhero as well, so I know.
hey, you're coming back into it.
I am slowly coming back, but that's kind of what got me into writing more.
Mate.
The B-Tech superhero, and then the comedy came after. When I
Sure. When you
Parody would
found
be
out
really
you
fun.
were fucking funny.
Yeah, when people actually start laughing at my jokes.
Oh, yo, it's I think Tom Blind is like, that's gonna be a comeback for you. That's one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you would call that. Would you call that the B-Tech superhero-y thing?
Yeah.
That's because that's my vibe.
Originally, yeah. So Tom Blind is part of this thing. Like, everyone listening who's not aware, but is
Go and
thing,
check out Topical Madness, you lazy
Go and
bastards.
watch Topical Madness. We talk about it in every episode.
It's the only thing we talk about.
Yeah. Mate, Tom Blind is a media sensation before it's even come out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, because Tom Blind was originally a piss take of another film I was in.
Still fucking
If you
is.
remember,
Still fucking
I was
is,
in-
man.
I was in a film where I played a depressed blind guy, and me and my mate only had so much footage to edit because the editor didn't show up. So we just turned it into a parody of like a 70s cop show. So to me, Tom Blind, Blind Justice isn't necessarily B-Tech superhero. It's B-Tech 70s British cop shows. A sort of like
Sure.
cheek on that.
Sure.
Even when I'm writing it, I'm not really thinking superhero. I'm thinking like, this is the Swede with the all shit.
Okay. So,
To me, but like it does branch. It's getting a bit sillier now.
I mean, from me, it's like, I get what you said about the cop shows, but it's like,
Yeah.
because I'm writing him into Protectors of Time for a couple of
Yeah.
episodes, and because that's a superhero show, I make him a
Yeah.
bit more superhero-y style.
Yeah, of course.
But what also makes me think that Blind Justice is a bit superhero-y is because it's got fucking guy with split personality, rock powers, who is deaf. And, like,
Yeah.
deaf sounds like the villain, but it's Penshimo now, and it's like, what the hell is going on? So it's
Yeah,
just
so-
like alter egos make me think superhero immediately.
Originally, the idea is that the villain was just this crime boss. So it wasn't grounded. It was very, and there was like a ninja. There was a vigilante. So it was still kind of superhero. It was very silly. It was a bit of like
Tongue in cheek,
kind of
yeah,
cop
sure.
Show. Yeah, and then over time, it kind of become like he's this big super villain with a dual identity, and there's more ridiculous villains. We got the sniper. We got Penshima, the God of Pensions. We've got fucking Rob the Cat Killer.
Agent.
My attempt at a serial killer.
Oh,
and over time, it became more comic book superhero-y.
Sure.
Because it opens its way into that.
Yeah. I suppose
Very
when
nicely.
you do different drafts of things as well, things change along the way. But okay, so that genre aside, it's like, what kind of medium do you prefer writing for in terms of web TV series versus film script? Because for me, I do enjoy film scripts where it's occasionally it's nice to have one single film without having to have a sequel, where you can just get a story out and that's it. When it comes to film series, I do enjoy those a bit more in the terms of film, because you have the character development throughout the films instead of just focusing on the story. Whereas TV, season 1, story and building up these characters. Season 2 onwards, I find more character based and getting development rather than a story based, compared to film, where they focus on story to get that out in that brief 2 hours or a little bit more or less. Whereas TV, you have occasionally you have 23 episodes of 45 minutes. So
I suppose for me, it's kind of a mix between film series and TV show. Mainly because the way I was taught to write, and this doesn't always work for everything, but it's kind of how I feel more comfortable writing.
sure.
Define the character first,
Mm-hmm.
and then the stories will rise. And because I was originally taught how to write sitcoms first.
Fucking sitcoms, yeah.
Well, the
We,
thing is with
we
writing
got one now.
Well, the thing with writing sitcoms is always this is what really interests me in it. The term situation comedy is incorrect, because the comedy is coming from the characters and the situation comes from the characters.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of how I always sort of write. Like, Tom Blind is this very well-defined character, so the situation is coming from him. Like, for example, like he's got investigating you,
Sure.
crime boss, I don't know, fucking serial killer, guys
Sure.
killing cats, something ridiculous. But these defined characters is what makes the story.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I prefer writing like a film series, because I've got such a great character. I'm like, oh man, I want to continue this. I want to write, what's his next story?
Yeah. I get that 100%.
Up into the sunset. All right.
That's with
When the sun
yeah.
rises, what happens next?
Exactly, I get that. It's the same with me and my Seiken series. I did one film, and then I was like, fuck it, let's do another. And now I've made a fucking first phase of MCU BTEC. So it's just like, and it is MCU BTEC because it fucking mentions Thanos in number 2. And it has the snap. Oh my god, I gotta send you that clip, yo.
I want to see that.
Oh yeah, there's 2 live action films and then all the audio stuff on my YouTube page. But I'll have to send you a link to that. That's so fucking funny.
Back on the more sort of like sitcom, no, not sitcom, sort of TV. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, go for it, man.
No. But I say, I really like the idea of this long story. It's very episodic story, but I do find it quite difficult to write, because it's like because I'm so used to writing film, I like to get to the point quite quickly.
Sure.
And then move on. I had to write a TV series in university,
Mm.
and I'm really proud of it. I fucking loved it. It's like one of my very few firsts.
Very few first.
Like, planning, like, I know how it's going to start, and I know how it's going to end, and I know how we're going to get to the major beats. But on like episode 3 or 4, I'm kind of there like, how's he? You know, like, I've got to have something happen in between these beats. He goes on holiday.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of there like, okay, how do I get from here to there? But that's always kind of why I like it.
Yeah.
So much, because it's more challenge.
I get you.
To keep you interested as well, keep the audience interested for such an extended period of time.
Yeah, I get that 100%. So, writing aside, what made you want to do more producing work?
I think it was in uni. I suppose.
Apart from the vanity.
The vanity, mainly.
Cheeky bastard. Yeah.
Someone once told me producers get the dollar. And
Man, they're the ones who work with it, yeah.
But no, I think the reason I want to be producers, just basically, I just seem to be quite decent at it, really. Like,
What sort of things do you do when you work as a producer? Because every fucking film is different in terms of producers. So what is it that you do when you think about producing?
I'm trying to think for like an example. I remember like just working on this film once, and it's like, yeah, we need a set. I'm like, alright, well, what do you need? It's like, oh, we need a library room. Alright, I'll book a library room. And I'm spending like an hour convincing this guy to let me film in a library.
Yeah.
Which is harder than you imagine it is, guys. Like, it's fucking hard.
Well, you gotta make sure the cast are on board first before you start finding location. That's the main advice I would give.
I'm not telling it in the order, but it happened. But it's like, all right, so we want to film in the library. I'm gonna go and ask this guy. He's not gonna go, yeah, rock up when you want. So I'm like, so when are we free? He's like, I'm free Thursday, Friday. I'm like, all right. When are you free? I'm free Wednesday, Tuesday. Right, get fucked. When you free? I'm free.
Scheduling is the bloody hardest thing when you're a producer.
Scheduling is such a ball ache.
Oh, it's such a bitch.
I remember I had the script and we're like, we're going to break it out into scene. You know, we're going to pull the scenes apart. We're going to put them all into a shooting order. We're going to make sure, put the scenes into like a day shoot. So we all know how many days we need and what we need. You know, like, we're making lists. We're making sure it's all correct. So that day one, we're going to be over here. We're going to need this. Day two, we're going to be over here. We're going to need this. Day three. And I'm not doing that. And it's like, right, it's all going to plan.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm loving it. I'm really good at this. Then you get a text. It's like, oh, I'm ill. Fuck you.
100%. That's what Ryan did on Seiken 2, because he was supposed to be in each one of them. But he ended up not being able to be on number 2 because I think on the day we were filming his first scene, he was ill. So I was...
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was the final scene of the film. So I said, okay, we'll just write you out of that scene. So it was the snap scene where people are wiped from existence due to Thanos. But that made his character the one to save everyone in the third film. But apart from that scene not being there, we were like, yo, you coming to film or what? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm in LA at the moment. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, you bitch. So I had to write him out of the film instead, you know, and just give the lines between the other actors that we already had, because it was hard to find actors back then willing to do a shit for free.
Yeah. And that's it. It's like, this is also something I do enjoy. And this is why I'm not moving up so well at work. I'm a great problem solver, mainly because I cause a lot of problems. I cause a lot of problems.
You're solving your own problems.
Yeah, man, I'm going to solve my own problems. So if I move that technique to something else, someone else's problem, man, I get results.
Quality, mate. So aside from producing and writing, which is your main sort of forte, I would say, what was your what do you approach when it comes to acting? Because you've done a couple of things that I know about, but most of it from now will be fucking VA voiceovers and shit.
Yeah.
But the occasional live action stuff, like the original Tom Blind trailer, and fucking mockumentary, and when you have cameos in my live action films, like what is your approach when it comes to that?
Acting, I've always struggled with. I've never been trained in acting.
Yeah.
I went to a drama school for a day when I was a kid.
I was gonna fucking say Kingston is not a fucking drama school.
This was in Maidstone.
Oh yes, fellow watchers from Kent. He is one of us. One of us.
My aunt took me to one.
Fucking
my cousin used to go to a drama club when we were kids. And my aunt took me. She's like, "Do you want to do it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'll see how I feel."
Oh my god! Which drama club was it? Because I was part of a youth theatre back in Kent.
I ain't got a clue, mate. I was there for like a day.
I was gonna say you might have seen me before fucking yo.
Mate, there was 2 guys in the entire thing, and I was there like,
and it
was just like a room for the girls. I should have done it really. In hindsight now, though, I fucking should have done it. But
Yes. And prove
no,
you weren't gay.
For like a day, and I kind of hang around, like, nah, this ain't really what I want to do. This ain't really like, oh hey guys, we're gonna like discuss, we're gonna fucking do this shit. And I'm like, this ain't me. I'm more comedy. Even when I was like 10, I was like, I more want to make people laugh. Sure. Like, and then it kind of uni, like some guy would go like, yo, do you want to be in the film? Like, alright, sure, I'll do it. I'm not busy on Thursday.
And this was Clayton.
This was Clayton. Yeah. So with Clayton, it was me, him, and 2 other girls, and we were filming the film. And she was like, one of the girls was like, yo, Vince, do you want to be in the film? And I was like, alright. I was like, alright.
Hello.
Oh yeah, alright.
Getting your Kent Pikey out there.
She was going to get a voice actor to do like my lines because she thought my voice was too happy.
Has she met you?
For this film about a depressed guy who's like lost everything, I'm like, alright, I don't care.
Well, yeah, true.
And like, I don't know. Like, I'm always quite awkward. When I started doing like acting, over time I got a bit better, but it was only like bits here and there. I kind of fell into it by mistake. Sure. And over time, like, I got a bit more confident in regard to lines. Because I'm kind of like, I'm just doing myself. Sure. Like, there's 2 shots in the mockumentary trailer I always point to where it's like, there's a bit where I walk in a room and I'm doing dialogue and I'm so awkward. I don't know what. And I feel a bit like, okay. And there's a bit later on when I'm like pretending to be like this French guy. And I was in like this, my mate had a web series and I was the villain of one episode.
Yo.
And I was fucking loving it because it was like fighting and, I'm like yelling at people. What
was it, choreographed, or were you just beating the shit out of some guy?
Me and the director choreographed. We were like actually having a discussion on how it would work.
Sure.
Because I kind of grew up with like a lot of martial art family sort of thing, so I kind of know I know what to do for a lot of things.
Sure.
And yeah, like me and this guy would be like, okay, so doing this, we should do, and we're kind of making up in a day. I quite like to do something where I've had some time to prepare a choreograph or a fight scene.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be quite fun. But, yeah, like, I kind of fell into it. And I quite enjoy it, but I'm not like, I don't pursue it.
Sure.
If that makes sense. If you go to me like, yo, do you want to act for me? I'll be like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, I'm happy doing it.
Yeah, as long as you don't mind if it turns out rubbish.
Yeah, I don't care, man. I'm having fun. This is the thing for me. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Even though I'll be serious on set, and there are times where I'm not serious on set because I fucking hate the director.
Excuse me, you better not be like this when we get to film our shit, man.
Hey man, I might make some witty comebacks.
Yeah, 100%, man.
No, but it's like, I try to be respectful, but if I fucking hate you, you're gonna know it.
Oh, I'm safe then. That's
I'm a right diva.
I'm safe. Like, yo, fucking.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, fucking safe.
No, man. On your set, I would be like full on, like, yo, let's do the shit. I'll be doing it. Like, I'll be, because I want to do it though as well. That's the thing.
Sure. It's.
If I'm interested, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm your fucking best friend.
Love you, bro. It's. For me, like, being an actor, when I do direct things in terms of live action, it helps being an actor because you know what... Being an actor, you know what the actors are thinking. And now that you're in the director's chair or in the director's mindset, as an actor, you're like, oh shit, that's what they're going through. You just have to turn up and do a couple of scenes and then fuck off. They're doing hard shit. Not to say that acting's easy, but you know, not compared to like crew guys who stay for extra hours to clean shit up and stuff like that.
Man, directing's hard.
Yeah, like, directing is hard.
Man.
directing's hard in live action, and
Yeah.
audio stuff for me is slightly easier because it's just no effort to move about and move people in the right spots and whatever. But getting your DP involved, and you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, I mean, it's hard stuff. But do you know what I call it when I'm doing live action films that I am doing everything in? I originally called it a Ben Affleck, because writing, directing, producing, starring. But then after A Star Is Born was released, I called it a Bradley Cooper before Bradley Cooper did the Bradley Cooper, because I would do the music as well. But he had only done music for A Star Is Born, so I was like, I did a Bradley Cooper before he did the Bradley Cooper. So
You're my Bradley Cooper, man.
I fucking love you, man. Just let's hope Christina doesn't see it that way. That would be a bit awkward.
She'll be fine. She'll go over it.
Yeah, the fucking, in the words of Duncan from Community, they really get the in. No, I'm not completing that, but but
this is a family show, Sam.
Family. This goes out at midnight on Sunday nights. What the hell, man?
Families up at midnight on Sundays. Don't know what they're doing. Don't want to know what they're doing. But
families on Sunday should be in bed. That's why nobody watches my shit. Fuck.
Wow, guys.
Jamie does want to move the show a bit earlier, and I was like, when do you say? I'm like 8 p.m, and I said, okay, we can move it towards 8 p.m. So people can see it. But then it's like, I'm slacking off the viewers anyway.
Yeah, people are going to see it, man.
Oh man.
Well, back on the sort of writing directing thing, because obviously I'm more like, as I said, comedy. Several times this evening.
Sure.
It's hard to write and direct comedy, though.
The thing is, from a guy who's done all of these sort of roles, it's like, for me, it is hard, but it's easier as a director or a writer to be doing both. A writing director and a producing director is always the way to go.
Yeah.
And fucking first-time directors are also really good, because they have new outset on things, and they have new sort of ways to look at the way you film shit. But also, people need to give them more of a chance, because instead of just doing your own projects, eventually, of course, you're going to want to direct other things, not just your own things. So, give leeway to those first-time directors for other projects as well, because they do know what they're doing if they've been through whatever they have. But yeah, that's just a little rant on first-time directors, because I had to first time direct my own shit because nobody let me do theirs.
It's hard though, man.
Oh, it's a hard gig, man. But doing multiple things helps.
It does.
Name dropping Sam, who is the director who gave me. He was the one who convinced me to direct in the first place. So I would do that from his go and do shit, and I was like, okay. But he specifically doesn't agree with doing multiple things, because when it comes to different agents and whatever, if they see you do multiple things, they're like, oh, maybe they do multiple things shitly rather than one thing really good. But for me, I'm in the mindset of, if you do multiple things, if you're working as, a co-producer or a writer on a show, and then they don't know what actor to get for a certain part that, they've been trying to cast for weeks and nothing's happening, you can also step in front of the camera for a bit, and just branch out and do other things.
I do get it. I mean, this is the thing, I'm kind of limited on what I do, because I only really do what I'm comfortable with doing.
I do what I want.
So, I'll do what I want, mate. It's comedy. Because the thing is with writing comedy, we've done our sitcom, but I get so
That's not me, man. That's all you, bro. I'm writing the drama
you
shit.
See me when I write it, because I get so stressed writing it, because I'm there like, is this funny, or do I think it's funny? And I will literally have fucking breakdowns, and I'm like texting people like, is this funny? Is it offensive? And it's literally like,
if it's both yes, then put it in. Put it in. If it's offensive, put it in.
Like, this is what.
Try and stay away from race, but if it's offensive, put it in.
Yeah. Karens, fair game.
Fucking frogs, faux show. Like.
Yeah, milkman, go.
Yeah.
But like, the sitcom we've been doing, like, will send me like a outline or script.
Yeah, I will send you like the bullet points of notes that I want the storyline to go through, and you'll write the teleplay and add comedy.
And I will literally be there, because I'm like quite a fucking vicious kind of comedy writer, so I'm there like, I just add in this joke, yeah, but is it funny? Do we need the joke?
Yeah.
And it could be there like the fucking funniest thing I've ever written, and I'm just kind of there like, I really like this joke. It's very awkward.
It's very awkward.
It's very awkward. Or I'm like, even directing it's like, okay, so how do you want me to do this line? Deadpan would make it work, but maybe if you...
When you when you're writing that sort of shit, do you ever just like, when you're conflicted and if, for example, not many people message back to your question of, is this fucking funny? Do you ever just like tap yourself on the shoulder and you're like, let's go for a whack, you know? Let's.
I do.
Fucking...
I would literally be there like, nah, Vince. Or like, come back to the joke is what I always do. So
Sure.
I'll just move on to the next thing, and I'll be there like, yo, so this, I can't think of the joke on top of my head now. Done in the script. But it'll be there like, hey.
Should have thrown up Boston, your teeth.
Yeah, like, or how does it, what is the punchline to this joke? Because I'll be like, I want someone to go into the room, and I want something to happen, but I don't know what I want to happen yet. Sure. But it needs to happen because it'll be funny.
Yeah.
But what will be funny, and I'm literally there like, does the clock fall down? Does he fall over? What is it? What is the joke?
Yeah, I get you. Doing comedy is hard, man. That's the thing. I say as well, I wouldn't be doing this amount of work if I didn't enjoy it, you know? Yeah. Maybe, I mean, an argument could be made for focusing on final year university, but, you know, we'll talk about that in September. Which, for the viewers at home, it will be September, because that's when I'm releasing this shit. Because we do shit in advance over here. I don't bullshit to the viewers at home saying, oh, we do this live from your region, you know. Fucking...
We're not live? What? You fucking lied to me, man.
We're live, man.
Well, why is the live light on in the studio? Come on, man. Get some fucking professionalism in this place. Where's my bagel?
Look, Jamie's not here this week, man. It's all down to me, you know. Everything's falling apart.
How much of this interview are you keeping? Be honest.
Oh, it's 42 minutes, so far all of it's still in.
Oh shit!
I don't edit these. The only thing I edit is if well, that's not even true. Jamie will edit the things that is too rude to be put out. So apart from that, I just leave everything as Jamie sends me the file, because I send him the recording. If he edits anything or leaves it as it is, he'll send it back, and I'll just use whatever he sent me. So whether it's changed or not, but yeah, man. So I don't edit the interviews. Occasionally I'll edit, you know, the live action bits if needed, but apart from that, not particularly. Speaking, I mean, because I'm having too much fun and this is too special, I'm going to extend this this interview for a little bit, if you don't mind.
Yeah, for a bit longer. I've got some stuff to do.
Sure.
I've got bits, because I'm a professional working man, guys. I got responsibilities. I got subordinates at work.
Subordinates.
Well, I can tell someone to do shit and they'll do it. They don't know how to do it yet, but I'm working on it.
That's the way to go, man. That's the way to go. But briefly,
Give me the right
give me the right coffee. It's like
that
Scrooge
fucking
McDuck
coffee
in
shit.
DuckTales, isn't it? The right amount of tea, that one drop of fucking...
Yeah, man, like, I don't want a teaspoon of instant. Right. I want like a teaspoon and just a bit more.
And just a bit more.
You will learn over time what that means.
Yeah. I'm never making you coffee, no offense. In the words of Felicity Smoke, that's not my job.
I will make you a coffee in a writer's room, and I'm actually offended by that comment.
No, I'd make you a cup of tea or some shit, but coffee can get the fuck, man.
Why don't you like coffee? I don't understand this.
Look, I like the idea of coffee, and people have laughed at this, so I'm going to get ready for your laughter. But I like the idea of coffee, you know, freshly ground beans and fucking, you know, that smell in the morning, and it wakes you up and energizes you. But like, it's just too ghastly for me, man. I don't like that shit, you know.
So put milk in it.
Put milk in it. Mate, I can't put as much sugar as I need to put in a cup of coffee because I'm just going to have the whole fucking bag.
Just have a mocha.
That's the only coffee I don't mind because it's pot. That's the only coffee I don't mind because it's pot chocolate or hot chocolate or whatever. So
I don't like hot chocolate, so I don't really drink them.
You monster.
I really don't. I find chocolate flavoured things awful.
But like chocolate.
Yeah, but like chocolate and chocolate flavoured are two very different things. They're two very different flavours. It's like a banana and banana flavoured. They're not the same thing.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Literally, it's hard to describe, but like, I can't eat anything. I can eat it. I just won't like it as much.
Sure.
That's chocolate flavoured because I'm like, you're just trying.
Yeah.
You just look at you. You fucking pathetic waste of space. You're just trying to be chocolate. That's
Vince's rant at Milkman as well. Oh, it's the fucking point of view.
Fucking useless.
Yeah. Oh mate, I love it.
What do they even do?
Oh, deliver milk.
Milk? Apparently fucking not.
Oh
Apparently.
yeah.
They say they do, but they don't actually fucking put it in my front garden.
Mate, what? Can I just ask why you fucking get milk from milkmen if you?
My girlfriend likes the village. My girlfriend's from a village.
Well, it's fucking like Kent. You're all from villages, like yo.
I'm from Maidstone. That's a town.
Maidstone is still fucking.
We go to a corner shop, man. If we need milk, like a man, we get up. We trek the icy roads of Kent, past the drunk person.
We both grew up in very different parts of Kent.
We really did.
Seven Oaks was very different.
We have to get there before the old people get there for their morning paper and start making our lives a nightmare over it.
Get off my lawn, you kids!
Yeah. It's just Tesco car park.
Yeah, it's Tesco car park. Fucking hell. Oh mate, but
I used to work like Tesco. I'll tell you what, 6 a.m.
What a life.
Newspapers out. It's honestly a bloodbath. It's like 300. It is awful. It is. So I have never been insulted more in my life.
Christina might do that in the future.
Christina would never get that level.
Jesus, really? Jesus Christ.
Like, holy shit, a guy once because the mirror put in one less hand fold out, like one less extra little thing, and he was like, I want to fucking fight you over that. And I'm like,
I do find it funny when it comes to...
What, 18?
Yeah.
Like an 18-year-old kid, I'm like, okay.
Fuck you yourself.
Fucking do it then, mate.
It's like that clip of Duncan and Jeff that I showed you. It's like, fuck you. Fuck yourself. Fuck you.
Right. That is us.
That's me and you. And that is also you
us.
And Christina.
Oh no, ours is a lot more fighting.
Buzz Hickey coming, fuck you.
That's Christina, isn't it? Fuck you both.
Yeah, that's Christina. But then always afterwards I'll be like, what the hell, man? And you know,
hey bro, hey man,
get a hug. But yeah, it's like moving swiftly on because I just got a couple of more things to say. One is, I can't believe it was over in 2 days. I planned to come here for 2 weeks to do some rather late program stuff, and then they kicked me out. It's all done. Like, yo.
You're done, man.
I'm done. But...
I should go.
But... No, I'm staying here for a couple of weeks. I want to see, like, you guys as much as possible with it. Because if I go back to Kent now, it's just like, I'm not going to come back till uni starts. So it's just like...
No, just stay, man. Just stay till uni.
Yo, I don't have money, man. I don't
have money. You're paying rent, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got 1 more month of rent left in my account, and that's... Oh shit, that's gone. It's August, isn't it? Yeah, that's it.
You got... Oh shit, alright.
Yeah, I think I got about 40 quid left in the account.
Oh god, man.
Yeah. It used to be more when, you know, before fucking America with my ex, but, you know, $2,000 down the drain. I mean, I'm joking, I had a good time, but still.
If you need me to buy some groceries, right, hit me up.
Yeah. Fucking
30p pasta.
Yo, I've got fucking noodles and fucking pasta galore. Like...
Oh man, super noodles back in the day.
Oh, super noodles is what my gran did. Fucking the best shit, man. The best shit.
You know what? At uni, when you're doing up to midnight oil, fucking pot noodle, go up to the counter with a hot water. Fuck yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, mate, I've never felt enough.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I've never felt like stomach problems like that as well.
Yeah.
That was so good, man.
Man. So, yeah, I think that's it for the podcast section, and I'll just chat to you about something afterwards quickly.
Yeah,
but yeah, so thanks for coming on, man. You know, thanks for coming on, having a chat. 6 minutes over what the limit was, but fuck it. I'm making an exception. Sorry, Jamie. Fuck you.
Love you, Jamie.
Yeah, when he comes back next week, he'll be like, I heard the recording. Fuck you, man. I'm like, yeah.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you, man. This Jamie's gonna beat me up.
In the reverse of what I say on Topical Madness, he'll be the one to call me a racist. Yeah.
Hey, man.
You're a racist, Jay. No, you're the... What the hell? This is what it feels like. Ladies and gentlemen, for all intents and purposes, me and Jamie are not racist. Dinsmore Films Entertainment does not confirm or deny Vince's opinions.
Say it, mate. Say it. Fucking say it.
Dinsmore Films Entertainment does not confirm nor deny Vince's opinions on shit.
Hey man, I ain't a racist. I'm going to follow out of a joke.
Dinsmore Films Entertainment can neither confirm nor deny that statement.
Hey,
unless it is on Topical Madness, because...
I'm the same lawyer.
I fucking know, but this is a different show on the same network, so shut the fuck up. What was that?
I lost my lawyer.
I lost my lawyer.
I had a lawyer, I fucking got rid of him. I was like, oh shit.
Yo. Anyway, right, thanks people. That's it from us. See you next week with... I don't know. I don't know who our guest will be next week. Hopefully we fucking get someone. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. Anyway, see you. You come back with a mustache. Be the recurring guest like Christina's on ours. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking love it. Alright, man. In a bit. Oh, yes. I forgot you were still here. Yes, sorry, I'll put that away. That's my writing book, where I write all the notes for my films and stuff. Yes, in a surprising twist of events, I thought tonight's show was actually quite good compared to our normal standard of stuff. Yes, I think tonight's show was quite good. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. See you next time, everybody.